From the mind of Mark Yoshimoto Nemkov.
He asked to be executed, if doing so would secure peace among vampires. The promised day has come. So late last year, I booked this amazing anime gig where I get to play a lot of different characters across many different titles and many episodes, and the opportunity to do so many different voices and vocalizations has just been fantastic. And the AIM Audio Inspire has been perfect for it. And it also does a really cool trick for voice acting that is phenomenal. I'll show you in a moment. Now, you're listening to it with the high-pass filter off. Now, let me turn it on. So this is with the 80 hertz high-pass filter on. And it's going through the transformer circuit. And the transformer in this mic is great because it gives it just that little bit of forward push. But it doesn't have a big transformer presence. Like sometimes you get that transformer thickness that really doesn't work for voice acting so much because you don't want your voice to occupy that sonic space where the sound design is going to live, right? You want to be more in the presence area. You want to be really intelligible. So, you don't need a low, thick mid-range, right? And low bottom end, right? So this has been great for that. And this is also the setting that I use for commercials and stuff. But this let me just show you something. All right. So like when I get to play, like a main character, right? I'm in many episodes, most of the episodes in a series. And sometimes I play like in some titles, I'm like a main character. In some titles, I get to play like 8 or 10 different minor characters. And sometimes I'm like a teacher who has 2 lines here and a guy who's like in 3 episodes here. And maybe I'm guy number 3 in the crowd who shouts something out, right? And so they all have different voices and they all have different, qualities to their voices and different energies to their voices. But in one of the most recent titles, I was one of the main characters. And in like episodes like 32 to 36, there's like 50 episodes in each one. So like there's like a 4-episode arc where we see a flashback of something tragic that happens to this character when they're 10 years younger. And so I have to play the young version of this main character. Now, I think you'd be inclined, right? So luckily this main character, I was able to just do it with my regular voice. I didn't have to really do a voice for it. So my main character voice as a young adult is right up here. So, the inclination to play this character 10 years younger is to just force that voice up further up in your, up your throat, a little bit further away from your chest and be up here, right? And it's just a little bit more. But the thing is, it doesn't feel like it has the right energy, right? If I'm here, if the young adult voice is here and my younger voice is here, it just doesn't feel, it feels a little bit too forced to me, right? I want to change the energy because 10-year difference between being like a teenager or a younger person and being a young adult is very different. So if I'm doing the voice up here, it doesn't feel right. But with the AIM Inspire, I get to do this. So I change the high pass filter from 80 to 110. And I put in the transformerless circuit. And now when I'm up here, right, it has more of a youthful energy to it. That transient quickness you get with a transformerless circuit just fits more for this younger character. So it's a subtle change, but that's all you really want, right? I'm playing the same character, younger. I don't want to change my voice too much, but I want to change the energy at which it is captured. So I'm up here with this voice. And then I go back to here for the young adult version of my character, right? Then so I get more of the resonance back in there that I don't want as like a child, So that is just one little trick that I love about this mic. I can use the transformerless circuit and the deeper cut high pass filter to de-age my voice, to give it more of a youthful, different energy, right? So, it worked so great for this. I was so happy with that. And in general, I mean, just doing everything with this mic, like, commercials, all the anime stuff. And, it's great because, we're in, did I say this? We're in production until, like, March. So there's gonna be a lot more opportunity to do much, experimentation and a lot of great fun voice stuff with it. So I'm really looking forward to it because this mic has totally delivered, on this gig. And this is, like, one of the most important gigs of my career. I'm thrilled with having this mic here. Oh, and also here, one more thing. So, in general, I mean, I don't really use a pop filter for much, but the thing is, some of the times when you're doing some of this voice acting, you want to lean in. You want to really lean into the mic, and sometimes you're talking really softly, right? But like when I'm doing stuff like that, I will use the pop filter because I don't want to stray plosive because I'm so close. I'm right up on the mic. So I don't want to ruin a take by like popping into the mic. And the great thing about this pop filter, right, is that it's completely transparent. It has no it doesn't do any like comb filtering or change the tonality of your voice. And again, it's perfect. So, and it also helps me like when I'm right up on it to do like more intimate stuff. Like when you're talking, when you have dialogue where you're talking with someone, like a romantic partner type thing. And so you're leaning in and you're talking like this, the way you would, really softly and quietly with someone. This gives me a better gauge of staying consistent with the mic because I know, how far I am from the pop filter. So, again, the whole thing, the orbit shock mount, the pop filter, the mic, what a great package. What a perfect package for voice acting. I couldn't ask for anything better. And honestly, I got to tell you, I think I'm done reviewing mics in general. I mean, I'm done. I don't know what else I want. This mic just delivers the goods exactly how I need it. I'm so pleased with it. I don't know why I would try another mic at this point because I'm just dialed in on this sound. So anyway, all right. So what do you think? I'm telling you, the AIM audio mics are phenomenal. I am such a huge fan of these mics. And I've been using the Essence too on like commercials and stuff. I love these mics. I love the way they sound. But tell me what you're thinking, right? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, this is Mark Yoshimoto Nemkov, fading to black.